I'm making no-knead sourdough bread. Here's my first batch. I made it a bit too moist, so I actually added a bit extra water because I thought it looked too dry. Anyway, it bubbles up fine at the end of the 12 hours, and I've found it since 18 hours is better. Here it is resting for the 15 minutes after you get it out of the first bowl. Here's my camp Dutch oven to bake it in the oven. You rest it for 2 hours in a cotton tea towel. It goes into a hot preheated pan. Now the loaf looks a little bit rough around the edges, but it actually tastes really nice. My daughter taste tested it with me and it's got a lovely flavour. Had really big holes and only kept fresh for that day. So here I go again, had another try. Was very careful with the measurements, so I watched the Breadtopia video and it recommended shaking your flour, then scooping out lightly. Okay, this is my second attempt at the no-knead bread, and I've just got it out of the oven, so I'll tip it on the rack and give you another look. Here it is in the pan. It didn't rise much, but again this loaf is actually really tasty, and I think the cup of wholemeal makes it. Okay, I've got the loaf out of the oven on the rack. It's not very high, but it does have a cup of wholemeal, 2 cups of white, so I'm going to try just to do the white next time, and I might need to, I don't know, buy different flour and see, but I've got the measuring cups and teaspoons now, so hopefully I can get it really accurate. Okay, let it cool, and that's my lunch. Okay, here's my lunch. Bread and dip, beetroot dip, spinach and cashew dip, pumpkin and cashew dip, and tzatziki yogurt dip, and orange juice and mineral water. Yum yum. This is a loaf of bread. These were a lot smaller at that time. Now that bread was so tasty and it was really yummy with the dip. But again, it didn't rise very much. So third attempt, I bought a Pyrex casserole dish, a glass lidded casserole dish, and tried that. But I got a bit distracted and it cooked a little bit long in the oven, which is my only thought of why. Okay, this is my last attempt at making the sourdough bread. It's a little bit higher, just white loaf. And I managed to get the polenta, the cornmeal, so that it wouldn't stick. It's a little bit better, and I got a round dish to cook it in this time. So, getting there. Still not as good as the ladies, but I'm going to try it out. I'm just going to cut it in a sec. Okay, so here's the bread inside. It's still a bit warm. Maybe I shouldn't have sliced it. But anyway, it doesn't look that white, even though it's all white. Try it without butter even. Oh, that's a bit tough. Well, I don't know. Might have to give up trying to make this bread. I might have a go at making the regular loaf that's got some of the bread mix there, so. Oh well, I'm gonna try. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know if I get this bread right. And thanks Amazoo3 from Crafter for introducing me to this bread and for the great recipe from breadtopia.com. They've got a wonderful recipe and video there. So go